10. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Oh, yeah. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and short, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Rad McConkey to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught! It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will get out in front 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Now, the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he will go all the way. Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Herbert now on 1st down. It is brought in the end zone. Quick Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Jackson now on 2nd down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chargers 31, Ravens 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return is McConkey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Davis. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Henry, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now, faking the give. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Edwards. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Herbert to the air again. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Herbert again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now Jackson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is caught. What a throw. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. design run here with Jackson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. To the pylon, he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Herbert now on first down. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So, Three-quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Jackson now. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown Chargers. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Play action now. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, and after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On 1st down, Herbert. through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On play action now, Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. First and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Going to go right back to Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here's a third down and 4. Jackson out of the pistol. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. To throw is Jackson. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, here's Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and short, Jackson. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
Here's first and 10. Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing again, Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Shotgun now for Herbert. Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now a play fake. Herbert. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Pistol formation with Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Jackson hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
now to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run the sneak. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth